sea moss I'm going to use. I got it from Amazon and it is raw. And I'm just going to warn you, this stuff doesn't smell very appealing. But we're going to treat it and it's really good for us. So let's do it. It looks like. It smells disgusting, if I'm being perfectly honest. It has the consistency of like really old ass rubber bands. It doesn't seem very appetizing or appealing because it's not, but we're gonna treat it like I said, and it's going to you're not gonna be able to like smell it. It's not gonna taste like anything. It's just gonna be really good for us. We're gonna add it to, well, I'm gonna add it to cashew cheese. So it's very versatile. It kind of is a thickener, and it's just really good for you. So let's clean it off. It's very briny and salty. So we're gonna rinse it and clean it and then soak it and just keep rinsing it. Kind of like sprouts, but except you soak these, over and over and over. Like you don't drain them dry like you do with sprouts. You soak it and then rinse it, soak. So I took it out of the bag and I cleaned it. There is salt and debris and sand. You gotta be careful. So I just swished it around in water, rinsed it thoroughly, repeatedly, and now I'm soaking it in water. I've seen people soak it overnight, 20 minutes. I mean, it really depends how much time you have, but oftentimes I'll just soak it during the day and then just rinse it out, soak it some more, maybe overnight, and then work with it the next day. But right now it's like very dry and kind of gross looking, but over time it'll soften up, it'll become more gelatinous, and once it's ready, I will drain it, clean and strain it again, and then add purified water, not equal parts, definitely less water, depends on how thick you want it. Blend it up, store it in a glass jar in the fridge, and you can throw it in smoothies. You can add it to raw desserts. I love to add it to my cashew cheese. You use less cashews and you're amping up the vitamins and minerals. So yeah, I'll check in with you later and show you the progress. It's been about an hour or so, I would say, and it's already growing, already expanding. So we just fill it maybe with a little more water because we want all of it to soak, and just keep soaking it. It's nighttime, and now as you can see, the sea moss looks a lot different. It's more gel-like. Sorry for the prune hands. I've been doing dishes and whatnot. But yeah, it looks a lot different than it did before. So you can start using this now. Sometimes I don't even bother blending it with the water. So you drain it and then you can blend it with purified water, less water than sea moss. But sometimes if I don't have time to do all that, like I'll just throw it just like this, strained and rinsed. I'll throw it in a smoothie or in my cashew cheese or whatever. I don't bother making it a gel first. I just throw it in. And that's it. So I'll show you in the next clip what it looks like after I blend it with water. So here we have the sea moss gel. I basically just strained the sea moss, added some purified water, just a splash, and then blended it up, and it kind of looks like thick applesauce. And I blended it up and then I put it in this glass jar, and here's kind of the remnants, and I purposely left some because I'm going to make some herb cheese and I wanted to add sea moss, so I thought why not just use the blender after I made the sea moss gel. So I'm going to make my cheese now and have you take a look at it. Okay, it's kind of a mess, but basically here we've got soaked cashews, fresh basil, sea moss, scallions, sea salt, lemon juice. You could put garlic, you could put anything you want in here. I also have jalapeños for some spice, and I'll blend it up and show you what it looks like. So sorry, I forgot to mention zucchini. is also in this. So soaked cashews, sea moss, zucchini, scallions, lemon juice, sea salt. I always forget something. Sorry. I'll have everything in the description box, as always. Oh, it's so good in jalapeno. Fuck, did I mention that? I will get it right one day, but it is really freaking good. I have this on pizzas. I just have it with crudités, veggies. Sometimes I just eat it with a spoon. Like, honestly, it's so good. You can have it in salad. You can have it in a wrap. This stuff is money. And if you don't have the sea moss, it's fine. But it definitely gives it a different texture and just adds more beneficial properties to it. So, yeah.